What's up, everybody? Brian Tong here in front of me. This is a brown box, but this is not an ordinary box because Sony just sent me this package. Inside, it's going to be the PS VR2. This is one of the very first unboxings you will see, and I'm excited about it, so I brought my trusty knife. I have no idea what's inside. I actually started cutting. I'm like, okay, hold up. I should not get into this until we get this on camera. So I'm going to start here and just slide along and pop here because you got to get to the brown box. I mean, this is truly, you got to get to the brown box before you get to the big box. Okay, so we've got some packing slips here, a nice little gift wrapping, PlayStation VR2 here, little tape here as we unveil on top of the, should I save that tissue paper? Should I? Okay, I'm doing the honors. Here we go. Woo! Woo! PlayStation VR2 in the box. It looks like there's two boxes here. This is, oh, this is cool. This is gonna be the PlayStation VR2, the Sense charging station for the two controllers. So that's super cool. We got in this box. I'll open those in a second, but they just kind of lie in this cradle. So I'll put this here on the side for now. And then, should I call it the big kahuna? The little kahuna? Let's go. Oh, PSVR2, baby, right here. Okay, let's, you got a lot of nice little packing confetti in there. I'm going to move this over here. We're gonna do a little traderoo. Goodbye. Oh, here, there's some confetti there. Okay, so this is, check out the box, everybody. Look around at it. You'll have, obviously, imagery, logos of the PSVR2 system here. I own the original PSVR, so I'm super excited about this. So let's take this now. I'm going to, I guess I'll cut the tape. Should I cut the tape? Let's cut the tape, okay? Woo! I will show you on this box part, just so you can see some of this. Feel a new reel. It says, it highlights how it has cutting edge performance, PlayStation VR2 Sense technology, quick setup, and thrilling new worlds. Hell yeah, it better be. I mean, it's $5.49. It better be thrilling. It's gonna be thrilling. Okay, here we go. Whoa, what's going on here? Maybe I need to pull this here. Okay, yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. I mean, this is how I would do it for you, your way. So I guess I'll flip it around this way. I'm confused. Shall we? Oh, now this, I'll tell you right now, this packaging is already a little easier to manage than the original PSVR was. In here, in box number one, it looks like we have our cables, and this could be potentially a charging cable, USB-A to USB-C. Otherwise, I mean, I know the unit actually goes USB-C to the console. You have like a earbuds, but with this kind of strap band on them, more minimalist. And you have the headphone jack here for these headphones that come with the PSVR2. Now, you can also wear other headphones, but this is a little more integrated into them. All right, let's go. You got some little earbuds here, and then the PlayStation VR2 manual, which, who's gonna read that? Not me. Okay, so now we have the actual system here, and let's just take it out and take it off. Oh, it's so much, at least first impressions, it feels a lot more compact than the original. Looky here, everybody, looky here. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness. Oh, is this the future in my hands? The PSVR2 headset. I'm so excited. Like, weight-wise, it feels about the same, maybe a little lighter. All right, we got this. Let's bust in here real quickly. Let me get the PSVR2, the Sense controllers out. They're like these big rings. Here's the first one. They obviously come with little wrist straps as well. All right, so here these are. We will talk about these more in a second, but I'm gonna put our friend the box to the side. Oh, did I just hit the camera? Maybe. I'm gonna put our other box here on the side, okay? So let's take a look at this. Here is the PSVR2. You'll see if it hits the reflection right, there's a PSVR to a logo right there. Now, on the outside, you'll have these 4 cameras. These 4 cameras allow to see not only where the controllers are, but see your surroundings. Remember with the original PSVR, you had to use like an actual PlayStation camera to then see light reflecting off of the headset. That's no longer required. This is all self-contained. You don't need any system like that. You just basically plug this directly via USB-C. Now, this is still one wire hanging on the back, but this is really long. I wouldn't be surprised if this cable just bound up. It's gotta be, looks like at least 10 feet. I don't know exactly how long the cable is, but very long. Still tethered, but not the end of the world. You'll have this adjustment dial for the face, for the actual lens. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this in here, but I'm going to turn that button and you'll actually be able to see the lens move in and out. So that's for spacing based on if you got wide eyes or your eyes are stuck together, okay? You also have here this button on top of the headset where this allows the distance from your face to be adjusted, right? So I'll show it like this way as well. I'm gonna hold this button, the distance of your face, right? You get a really good look here. And then on the back side, this is the adjustable head strap. So it's a dial and it can tighten. I'm guessing you push to release it. Yeah, you push to release and stretch it out. And then when you want to tighten it up, you bring it in. But overall it has a, can I put on? I'm gonna put, yeah, I can't. Oh. Okay, I can already tell here also the original one, there was a lot more light leakage, but just this initial putting it on my face, it gets a lot darker. Okay, this is good. All right, so let's see what else is here. I talked about the 4 cameras on top. Now, what's also unique about this system, and here on the bottom here, you can actually see, I believe there's a power button right there. So there's certain games, obviously, that are only PSVR2 compatible, and what you want to do is it'll actually prompt you to turn on the power there. Let's see where, looks like the earbuds that I showed you here earlier, let's grab them. It looks like this little spot is potentially where they plug in. Yep. So the earbuds that come with the PSVR2 system, they go through these little holes to hold in place if you want to use the included earbuds, but I believe you can use your own headset as well if you want, okay? So you have that little, if you can see there's a hole there. There's a hole there for the headphone jack for these earbuds. Really killer stuff about this also, right? You have foveated rendering. So what exactly does that mean? So in the actual PSVR2 headset, there's cameras that can detect your actual, your eyes. It can see, it has eye tracking. And what eye tracking allows you to do is, well, a lot of things, let's say for something like a first-person shooter, you could now, instead of using a manual control, use your eyes to select things and gaze on them for a heads-up display. Also, foveated rendering. This is a big thing with VR where it allows you to, where you focus, the fidelity of the graphics will be sharper where it tracks your eyes and where they're looking. But let's say on your peripherals, it won't be as focused. And that actually allows the computing power not to render the entire scene and allocate that computing power to other functions or help the overall system run more efficiently. So that's also big, right? We have a lot more visual fidelity in here. In these two, the screens here, they are 2000 by 2040 resolution, 4K HDR coming at you, ranges from 90 to 120 hertz refresh rate, so you get those high refresh rates. Also, you have a 110-degree viewing area as well inside here. That's compared to the original PSVR, I believe those were at, someone's gonna kill me if it's, I think they were around like a 960 to 1080 resolution per eye. And then the field of view inside the original PSVR was 100 degrees. So you get improvements here. I mean, the resolution is gonna be spectacular here, and also you have the power of the PS5 driving it. The other thing to note is that any games from the original PSVR system that were compatible with those, they are not compatible here because this is really the next generation, and there's a lot more tech happening inside here. There's even an actual motor here in the headband, so you're gonna be able to feel vibrations and feedback, right? A lot of haptic feedback just in this headset itself. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking cool. So freaking cool. Okay, let's talk about here the dual Sense controllers, the PSVR, not dual Sense, the PSVR Sense controllers. And this one goes to my right, this one goes to my left. So you have, right, kind of the ring orientation around here. You have analog sticks, you have buttons, you have triggers here. But what makes this unique also is that these have haptics. So let's say you're firing a gun, you want to get some kickback. With games that support it, you will feel that in these PSVR2 Sense controllers. Also, the actual triggers that you see here, these are adaptive triggers, similar to what we have on the DualSense controllers for the PS5. So if, let's say, we're pulling a bow, you'll feel that resistance, you'll feel that tightness. With different types of guns, depending on how the game supports it, you will also feel different haptics in specifically the triggers. They're adaptive. And then also the handles themselves on these controllers have finger detection. And what that allows you to do is when my fingers are resting on it, there's gonna be certain functions in games built in where instead of me having to like press something, just the fact that my fingers are resting on this, I'll be able to do some more natural movements and natural interactions, like, you know, opening and closing and grasping without having to squeeze a button. So that's another cool feature that are part of these PSVR2 Sense controllers. But oh my gosh, this looks amazing. Just as a quick thing, I wanted to do a quick comparison here, just so y'all could see. Here's the original PSVR headset, okay? Here's the new PSVR2 headset, and I'm gonna bring them up here. You can see obviously the design is different, but when I'm holding them, they don't seem too much different. If I had to say maybe the PSVR is slightly a little heavier, space-wise, they take up around the same surface area. I mean, you can even see design-wise, they're still very similar, but obviously the new PSVR2 has a more modernized shape to match the PS5 console as well. The PSVR2, this is gonna retail here in the US for $549.99. It's gonna be available to pre-order now. It'll come out on February the 22nd. And then also there's gonna be a bundle for Horizon Call of the Mountain. Now that is a game exclusively built from the ground up for the PSVR2. And those are the type of titles that we're excited to see, right? Titles that are made for this system, leveraging the power of the PS5, leveraging all the haptics, and then the high fidelity, you know, 4K HDR visuals from inside this headset. I'm looking forward to that. There's gonna be a lot of third-party titles that are coming out. Even titles like Gran Turismo 7 is gonna have a patch that allow you to play aspects of it in VR. There's Moss that's also out there, and then Resident Evil Village. There's titles already on your console that are gonna be able to be played in VR. Also No Man's Sky, I forgot about that. How could I forget about that? So this is gonna be really exciting. Also, we have, like I told you about, the Cradle, the PSVR Sense controller charging station. So to use this charging station, you have this little kind of like adapter guy that actually goes into the USB-C port that you pop there, and then it makes a connection right here and rests on the Cradle. And you have to have that little guy that I popped in here right in the USB-C port on both of these. And then you pop it here in the Cradle, and then it charges. This retails for $49.99, so just an easy, stylish way that matches the look and the feel to charge your DualSense controllers for you. So I got my Sense controllers. I've got the PSVR2 headset right here. I cannot wait to review this thing. That is gonna be my unboxing, kind of my first look, first impressions, but I will have a complete review coming up. I'm gonna be comparing it to really my experiences with the original PSVR, but I can't wait. The fidelity, the graphics, the haptics, just the whole new experience that this has to offer. I mean, this is one of the hottest things in gaming right now. This is one of the hottest things in tech, and I'm really lucky to be able to play around with this. Thanks to Sony for sending out this package, because the full review is coming up on my channel. If you wanna watch that and a whole lot more, come on back now, because I got the PSVR